Good morning, Manna family. I'm Matt Button, and I'm privileged to be here with you each morning over the next few days to talk about church community, rather specifically small groups, which is the love each other lane and component of Manna's mission. But let's be honest, you probably knew that based upon this little banner here that says Small Groups Director on it. So let's dive right in and start. Well, let's start at the beginning. The beginning. God Himself is in a community of three persons in one, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, who exist in perfect unity. It's not surprising that from the beginning, God created us to be in community with one another. Genesis 2:18 states, "It's not good for man to be alone." Now, this passage is often used in the context of marriage, but it also speaks to our fundamental need to connect with others in community. What stands out about this statement is that God makes it before the fall. There is no sin yet and no disobedience. Man is in perfect intimacy with God, and yet God declares that man is alone and that it's not good. Community is deeply grounded in the nature of God. It flows from who God is. Because He is community, He creates community. It is His gift of Himself to us, and therefore the making of community is not regarded as an optional decision for Christians. It's necessary, it's essential. You could say it's a mandate for all believers at all times. When Jesus' ministry began, He called 12 disciples to be His primary relational and ministry community. Did Jesus need a ragtag crew to help Him? Not really, but Jesus chose to love them, teach them, and pour Himself into relationships with them, thereby creating really the very first small group. The apostles continued Jesus' model and formed a community of believers who loved God and loved one another. Despite incredible persecution and against all odds, this group of Jesus followers launched small communities, small groups. This was the foundation of church. They proclaimed the gospel and changed the world forever. I believe what Jesus saw in them is no different than what He sees in you. Just like them, you were made on purpose for a purpose. Joining a small group is the next step in you fulfilling that. The fall small group cycle is upon us. Click the link in the description to Manna's small group page where you can find your fit. Or for any questions you may have, please email us at smallgroups@manna.church. See you tomorrow.